How's it? I am Mr. Willie19 coming at you here from the Second Amendment Show on the YT YouTube. I want to thank you for taking a moment to take a look at this here video. What I want to make a quick mention about today is weapons retention. I was at the gun club on Sunday, and there's several police officers, actually quite a few who are members of the club, and a few of us were standing out front, just joking and smoking, taking a break, shooting the shit. And two of these officers were talking to each other about how so-and-so got into a little scuffle where a bad guy was going for his gun. And one of them happened to mention how Officer so-and-so, his watch on the band on it with the buckle, the pin that goes in through a hole on the band, on the buckle, how the pin was a little long and he had it sharpened. And while he's in a scuffle to try to retain his gun, he was actually able to use the watch to scratch the guy's arm and get him to let go of the gun. And they were both saying what a great idea that was, and you know, how cool. And I didn't say a word. I just sat there and made polite noises with my mouth. Just whoa, huh. You know, I didn't say a word. And I don't know where these guys got their training from. And I'm not an instructor. Let me stop right there. I am not a defensive handgun instructor. Have no claim to be, have no desire to be, and I'm not qualified to be an instructor. So please keep that in mind as I say the following. When it comes to weapons retention, that seemed like a pretty idiotic thing to me. It's not the way I was taught. Discuss this with your instructor, and if you're self-taught, think about this for your training regimen. Just about everybody who carries a gun also carries a knife. Now, I've seen it time and time again, especially recently. It just seems to be popping up over and over that guys I know who carry all the time, they also carry a knife. Most people who carry a gun do carry a knife, and they keep it on their strong side, their knife, where they keep their handgun. You either have it, you know, inside the waistband kind of rig, or maybe small to the back. Unless you're wearing a shoulder rig or do cross draw or something, generally you keep your gun on your strong side, whether it's worn open or concealed. And so many people also carry their knife on their strong side as well. It's just something to think about. This is the way I was taught. Learn to become ambidextrous with your knife. Learn to carry it on your weak side, or carry two knives. This guy using the band of his watch to scratch somebody who was trying to get a hold of his weapon. If someone's going for your gun, I'm not here to train, but you know the techniques where you can pin their arm, or if you have a magazine safety on your gun, you go ahead and try to dump the mag so they can't use it against you. And as you're sitting there doing that little ballroom dance, trying to hold your gun into its holster, and you're doing this little dance with the guy, if you have your weak hand available, you can get to your knife. As long as he's not standing too far away where he can take the knife, you can go for the throat, go for the vitals, or scratch his arm up. Just do something to make him let go of that dang gun. Make him let go of it, and as soon as he does, you can take 2 steps back, 1 step off the center line, and make sure that he never tries to go for anyone else's gun again. Just something to think about. Discuss it with your instructor, or think about putting into your own training regimen if you are self-trained. Think about carrying your knife on your weak hand side. So if somebody ever does happen to try to go for your gun, you've got a way to make them not want it so badly. Just a little something to think about. Weapons retention, super, super important stuff. That gun is yours. You got to keep possession of it at all times. I am Mr. Willie19 coming at you here from the Second Amendment Show on the YT YouTube, and I'm hoping this video finds you in full control of your weapon and finds you well. Cheers.